Hey folks, welcome back. Tropeacetic. We are continuing on with Dragon Quest II. We've got ourselves our cousin Lars, who is either... I'm choosing to believe it's just the drummer from Metallica. There's really... nobody else has ever been named Lars, come on. We're way the heck over here because the Wings of Wyvern only go to Maidenhall. And we need to go west. There's a cave for us to bandy about. Lots of thinking after the last episode. Since that one and this one, there has been a night. I have slept. And a lot of thinking about the level of cheating to do here. Kind of like what I was talking about before. I definitely agree with the thoughts that I had where I wasn't doing enough of it, perhaps. And that might be why Dragon Quest I episodes were longer than they needed to be. Also, this being a newer show, I didn't quite know how I wanted to sort this. And even while doing this one, I've seen some areas that can be improved yet again. So expect faster gameplay. And then for these super early RPGs when they come up like this, which are gonna be shorter by their very nature, expect those episodes to be shorter as well, which makes it easier for you guys to get through. If you don't just end up, scrubbing ahead and being like, I just want to see the results. Which, hey, totally fine. Cannot complain about that in the slightest. So yeah, there's apparently a lake cave. I am level 7. Lars is 5. I did notice that they have different level caps. In DQ1, the cap for your singular character was 30, I believe. And in this one, it's completely different. It's like my character can get up to 50, and then, I don't know, each of the three has something different. Weird stuff. Still getting medical herbs dropped just left and right. I kind of wonder, like, did people complain? Did they feel like it was too hard to dungeon crawl in the first game? I don't know. I feel like that would be a surprising complaint for the type of gamer that generally would go through Dragon Quest I. Maybe you would think people who are just dipping their toe in. But then if they were just dipping their toe in, they didn't get to the longer caves. So, weird. Or they're just experimenting. Hey, what's that? Hey, there's a couple things. I can only reach this one, though. Hast thy travels taken thee to the monolith south of Maidenhall? No. My brother must be there now. Will thou not go to him? I mean, eventually. Please go through. I don't think I wanna. This isn't what I was looking for. No, okay. No thank you. Strange. You will have to keep that in mind. I hope I'm going the right way. I may have to look at a map. You babbles, why didn't you pair up? Oh, wait a miss. So yeah, not much to speak of. It's a Sunday morning for me. I'm just waking up. You can probably tell that in my voice. Even though I did get a bunch of non-Joy Boy related stuff done this morning, so I feel good about that. Did not sleep great. Decided to storm right around 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning. Storms are so inconvenient. I mean, come on, look at RPGs. Every time you see a storm, you know it's bad. Are these dead mice that are ghosts, or mice that are alive dressed up as ghosts? Okay, there's a lake. Oh, there we go. Okay. I was like, I see a lake. Alright, so we're going in this cave. I don't remember what... Ooh. We've got a recolor. Army ants. Oh, they're going to do that nonsense, are they? With my whole 2 crew, who can't even one-shot them to begin with. That's okay. You can really grind with certain creatures in the DQ because of stuff like this, as long as you can stay alive. Oh, speaking of which... Oh, interesting. I'm not going to bother changing it. The code I used for the HP apparently only impacts my main character. Not a big deal. Not going to worry about it. Okay, so it is indeed a cave. Oh, why did we come here? I really don't remember. So, well, we're gonna just go through. I can't express how weird it is. Ooh, let's see what we got here. Really? Are treasures just medical herbs in this game? I really have a hard time expressing how strange it is to have played a magic ant. Okay. Alright. Interesting. What do we get out of that? Pretty good XP. It's very strange to have had all of the time spent playing... All the time spent playing a bunch of Dragon Quest games. Or, not a bunch, but 1, 3, and 4 specifically. Yeah, I feel like something's over here. Look at that. Didn't even need no map that time. Big cobras. To have played those 3 of the 4 on NES as much as I have, it's really weird to be playing this one, seeing all the accoutrements that, Oh, wait a second. Hold on. One second. I need to check something. And as usual, I forgot to start my timer, which is supposed to help me... Oh, that's not the right button, Brian. It's supposed to be setting a timer to help me... Okay. Okay. I'm sorry about that. I realized I didn't set my timer, so in 2 minutes I'm going to set the timer and just remember to add 10 to it, just to see where I'm at, out of fear of going too short or too long. I feel like the timer is helpful, just for an idea of where I'm at, although it does not take into account when I'm doing the stuff at the end, and we're going through the list. At that point, it doesn't really matter to me. So I don't know. I measure it anyway. It's just golden medical herbs in these frickin' chests, man. Give me a cool weapon. I know it's early, but still. It's just weird seeing all of the normal things that you see. Okay. Huh. So now, interesting. Apparently, you have to I don't know how many times that thought of mine, by the way, is going to get interrupted by myself. Now Lars isn't taking damage. And now he's going up a level, so now I have 2 thoughts to go back to. Alright, Lars. Power 1. Speed 4. HP 2. Yeah, and a new spell. Hell yeah. What you got, buddy? Oh, you know what? Hey, that's actually cool. I'm gonna throw these out. I don't like limited inventory RPGs, so when I can clear up space, you better believe I'm gonna. It's so weird still to just be able to do this. The second thought that I was supposed to be... Oh, shoot. The second thought I was supposed to be getting to was... Apparently you have to reapply the cheat for RetroArch, which I think is strange. It's not a problem. It's a very nice program once you learn how it kind of controls. But also strange because I still can't remember that random cheat being in place for that Harvest Moon series of episodes we did that I don't remember even putting in. Ooh, it's a big rat. And yet, for however many years, it just sat there in memory. Another one. Now at least I only have one thought to go back to. Power 1, Speed 3, HP 2. Those aren't great level ups. Just not happy with that. Seeing sprites in the Enix Dragon Quest style, seeing the menus, the way that they do them, hearing the music, the way that they compose their music, and yet finding myself completely unfamiliar. Alright, I don't trust that thing. That magician. A part of me wonders if I'm going to actually have a great memory of this game once it's done, even though the plan is to beat it, for a couple of reasons. For one, I've noticed I don't have a great memory of a lot of the games I wasn't familiar with before starting my Bonanza. And plenty of times I've gone back and said, oh, I think I forgot to play blah 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 title, only to see, no, I totally did. I not only played it, I scored it, and I scored it well. So something about going through things that fast kind of impacted my ability to store those memories the way that we would otherwise get them in our time playing a video game. So here, you can kind of combine that with the fact that, oh my god, there's nothing useful in any of these treasure chests. Oh, there's nothing there. Now you consider that I'm just ripping right through this. You know, no damage, money's not a concern, MP's not a concern. I don't know, it's an interesting way to view this stuff. I'm gonna liken it to going to a museum. And here's how I'm going to do that. Oh, that's the first time I think I saw a tremendous blow or an excellent move. But it's kind of like you're looking at all these pieces of history. You're not living there. You can read about it despite not having truly experienced it and kind of get an idea of this is what something is like. Everything that I could purchase so far. Real. Just one cool thing that makes me say, boy, good thing I went there. That's all I'm asking for. Is that too much to ask for? Oh. I don't know where to go. I missed the staircase or something. Oh! There was something important here. Okay. Alright. Now, we're going to get on out of here. Good. Because I expected more gold or a regular item, and I was going to be like, was this just simply that? Ugh. Like, no, you can't do that to us. But no. So, Silver Key. Alright. I'm curious about which doors that actually opens. We've seen 3 door types, heavy metal doors, and yeah, you know, throw up the horns. Wooden doors, and then the jail doors. Now, typically, it goes wood, metal, jail. But the reason why I'm questioning it is because they're calling it a silver key number 1. See, look at that. That's what I was talking about that happened off screen, where I don't even move, and just bam, the scene shifts. The transition counts as a move. And it's, oh, don't you dare. Don't you dare, magic ants. I don't care if you can't kill me. I hate being delayed. And it was a prisoner who told us about the silver key. And the way he worded it was, you use the silver key to open silver doors. I thought that's what he said. I forgot which castle that was in. But it just makes me wonder. But we'll find out. Once I exit this cave, I will take a quick glance at what the next thing is supposed to be, because now I'm wondering where exactly I'm supposed to go next. Because I thought we were going to run into somebody here, talk to them, and they were going to be like, oh, don't forget to do the whatever. But we now know there is that weird place we visited. And that at that weird place, that guy's also like, oh, my brother's at the other one. So I need to take a little glance, find out what's the deal. That's right. What? Really? Who poison? Oh, the snake can poison? How dare you? You dirty snake. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're gonna take him out now. There we go. Oh, I picked one of these. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, yeah, I did. It was right there. Lars is poisoned. Because of course he is. Lars is a pain in the ass. And that includes the Metallica one. You all know why. Alright, I'm going to grab a drink. I'll be right back. Alright. We are going to head back. And we're going to take the easy way. I checked, it does look like it's not for the wooden doors, which is very interesting to me. Looks like it is supposed to be for these. So let's see what these people have to say. Wow, that's so weird. That just seems very out of order to me. Brian is still inexperienced. Return here in thy need. Well, are you experienced? Because baby, I am. Another door. The Dragon's Bane is a magic charm. It is said that it may keep one safe from the spell. What spell? Is Dragon's Bane the spell or the... Oh, come on. Get out of the way. Oh, you dinguses. He's pretty deep in there. Oh, screw you. Absolutely screw you, NPC. Yeah, look how he had to, like... He had to really go out of his way to get into this spot. Nope. And I think there was one of these at Leftwin also. I'll have to look and see if there was any at Cannock. Oh, hey, guy. Want to talk to me? Why? Why do they make you do this? That cell is way too big, and there's no furniture in it. Anytime, Doss. Let's go. Ooh. Who made these decisions at Enix? I have to know. I have to meet them. I need an explanation. I won't get violent, unless if the explanation's a bad one. Dost thou have the jailer's key? No. Oh, boy, that was worth the wait, huh? Brian, royalty should not venture into prisons such as this. If royalty is as important as you make it sound, I don't think you have any right to be telling me where to venture. You know? So back off. Punk. See, and this is right after I just said, I'm not going to get violent. 1 slime, and 2 slimes, and 3 slimes. I think I mentioned already we were talking about, I was talking about some of my favorite monster art that they do. And of course, you have to love slimes. The slimes are just amazing and fantastic. But my favorite thing to see in a Dragon Quest game is when you run into like a pack of 6 or 7 slimes. I don't know when they first appear. I know for sure they're in 4. If they appear earlier, I don't remember. But I love when they turn into the king slime. The king slime is that's my favorite. I don't know why. It just says, yeah, it was right in this way. Oh, good. More NPC hell. Oh, what do you do? Step right up and welcome to the lottery. Out there going to play? I am absolutely not. Move. Don't move that way. Come on. Thank you. That's such bad design. Let me check real fast if there's anything in the map for Cannock before I walk that way. No, it doesn't look like it. So, looks like we are supposed to move on. This is a pretty short episode, but you know what? The next batch of rules to go through is actually kind of on the long side. We only did like 14 in the last one. This one is 36. I already told myself in the future I'm going to rebalance those out a bit just to make it better. So let's go ahead and do that. You know, so nothing really accomplished except for we got a silver key. Hey, that's video games, man. Or should we? Looks like, according to the chapters on this walkthrough, the next part is Moonbrook, which that could be a pretty big deal because that's where the third-party member's probably going to be, and that's also the place that was attacked. So, you know, yeah, let's go ahead, and this way we also keep the list a little smaller. So, again, when we get to the later games that are more involved and deeper and there's a lot more going on, it won't seem like so little is being accomplished in the game for each episode. I also think we'll end up with fewer question marks as we go through them because we'll have to have covered more story by the time we get to them. That sort of thing. Alright, so here we go. We are covering the beginning time frame still, but this time the mechanic, plot, and society-based tropes and cliches. Rule 14, Garrett's Principle. This is about walking into houses and taking things. Interestingly enough, like, I do think of that with Dragon Quest. They always have the dressers and the bookmarks, but we still haven't even seen houses really all that much in this game. It's just been buildings and inns and shops and what have you. So no, we're not the Garrett. Rule 20 is to just nod your head and smile. That has to do with people recognizing how heavily armed you are. And it's supposed to stand out, but people aren't reacting to it. Doesn't really fit most Dragon Quest games. So that one's usually not going to make it because that is 100% what they would expect to see. 24. Capitalism is a harsh mistress. Selling something to a shopkeeper, he instantly sells it to somebody else and you will never see the item again, no matter what. I keep debating with myself about how I should apply this rule, and I just want to kind of talk it out with you guys because I don't remember talking it out previously. You can over-apply or under-apply this rule, I feel like. It could just be... Well, no, I guess... Because you wouldn't sell a key item, so that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, no, maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is only one way to apply this. I am reading this as... If I go to a shop, sell any item, a weapon, a piece of armor, an accessory, a potion, whatever it might be, and they don't also sell that same item normally, it doesn't show up in their inventory list, then this rule would apply, which is going to be the vast, vast majority of them. And of course, hey, this is a cliche list, so of course it should. The only reason why I was hedging it all is I can imagine that it might be something like I could be over applying it. This trope could be plot based and not society based like I have it. It could be, oh, you guys rummaged around some junkyard and you found this item that was dusty and didn't look important, and you pawned it off, and oh crap, it turns out it's really important and we should go and see if we can buy it back, and oh nope, sorry, it's gone, somebody already bought it. That kind of thing. I think of a completely different example. Suikoden 2, the instance of Chaco stealing the wallet. If I remember correctly, you get your money back, but I can't remember the character's name that he also steals the wallet from, and he goes, oh, sorry, I spent it all, kind of thing, where it's just, that's gone. But in this case, there was an actual item, whereas in the other case, you never actually saw the code for what's-his-face's wallet. So, I don't know. You guys feel free to let me know if you think I should change this to plot-based. Because right now I'm treating it as society-based, because I imagine there must be some RPGs out there that have a more live list of an inventory where, okay, this is an item shop, we don't sell chain sickles, but you sold one, so now we have one chain sickle ready. I feel like I've seen that before. I just can't remember where. So we can always go back and reapply or unapply these, so let me know. Rule 40, for now I'm saying yes on that one. Rule 47, we had to destroy the village in order to blah, 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 blah. That hasn't happened exactly yet, but a village was destroyed, and we saw it this time, unlike Hawksness in the first game. So I'm going to put a question mark just in case if it happens later. The Magino line, which I did confirm that's apparently how it's supposed to be said, Magino or Magino. It is easy to tell which city-nation is the next conquest of the Empire. Its streets are filled with citizens who brag that they would never dare to attack. No, again, that's not the case here. In both games of Dragon Quest, people are worried about the big baddie, Dragon Lord in the first one, Hargon here. 50, short attention span principle. This is about bookshelves and the books you can read on them. Will be a Dragon Quest thing eventually, but not yet. I don't think that happens in Dragon Quest until either the Super Nintendo or the PlayStation. I think. Because I don't have experience with the Super Nintendo ones. 51, Planet of the Apes rule. All cities and countries have ancestors that were wiped out by their technological advances. I am going to put a question mark here because while looking at the world map, or looking for a world map, I saw a location that I don't think will fit this plot, or this trope, excuse me, but just in case. I'm trying to not, ruin it for you guys. For any of you who don't know this game. 62, the 1,000-year rule. No, Hargon just kind of appeared. It doesn't seem to be based on any sort of prophecy this time. 79 is the big ol' Xenobiology Rule. And this is what kind of monsters have we come across. So we haven't seen giant spiders yet. Have we seen giant scorpions? No, but I imagine they are here. Giant snakes? I'm going to say yeah. I'm going to say the big cobras are giant snakes. Giant beetles, no. I know that is a type of enemy in the later ones. Wolves, no. Same thing. Squid, no. Yet to ever get aquatic. Fish that float in mid-air, no. Or not so far. I'm putting question marks for these no's because we have so much game to go. Gargoyles we haven't seen. Golems we haven't seen. No carnivorous plants yet. No chimeras or griffins, cockatrices, or hydras. No minotaurs. Minotaur or tower? I don't really know how to say that. burrowing things that can paralyze you, things that can put you to sleep. We have just seen that one, finally. Somebody was trying to do that. Poisonous tentacles and dragons, always dragons, I assume, at some point, but we're not there yet. Guy in the Street Rule. This is about you traveling and rumors of world events traveling faster. I saw that in the previous episode, I believe. I think I even said, hey, isn't that a trope? Oh yeah, because it was somebody saying, hey, did you hear that the Prince of Maidenhall has been sent on a mission? So I'm going to give the yes to that one. 102, the perversity principle. If you're unsure about what to do next, they will either all urge you to do something or strongly warn you against doing something. Either way, those are the things you have to do. Tricky. I'm going to put a question mark here. And I'm saying tricky because of this reason. They haven't exactly done that. They came close when you were looking for the Prince of Cannock, though. Where everybody's saying, oh, he went this way. But they're not saying... I don't remember them saying you have to hurry up and go get him. You know? But there's a lot more game to go, so I'm going to wait, and we'll come back to that. 106, law of traps. No matter how obvious the trap, you can't complete the game unless you fall into it. That has not happened yet. We are about to go to Moonbrook, which I believe was taken over by Hargon, from the looks of things, so maybe that'll happen. Does the male character dress up as a girl for any reason? I'm going to say no, it hasn't. Not only has it not happened yet, I suspect it's not going to happen in this game. Make room. That's about more people in a town than there are houses for them to live in. Oh yeah, because I just mentioned a second ago, it's no houses again. 2 Dragon Quest games, I don't know where these people are living. Guards. This is everything will be guarded and gated. Except for the stuff that actually needs to be. Let me think here. Because they're talking about... Because you need 2 things to apply, I think, for this rule. You need the guards to stand somewhere where you're like, why are you even standing here? There's nothing important going on. I don't think I've seen that yet. But you also need a second condition, which is... here's something that I can't believe wasn't guarded. And I don't know that I haven't come across that yet either. The closest is the silver key, and I'm not going to count that. So, we'll come back to that one. Rule 193. Okay, I talked about it when we started this particular game. This is the rule that I have added. So, I just want to make it clear again, I had no involvement with the making of this list. I'm adding one for the purposes of this show. I have no connection with anybody who was maintaining this list, so it's not an official rule. It's a rule added by Brian from Joy Boys. That's it. If they want to adopt it, like, hey, 2 thumbs up, go right for it. The rule title is the Chamberpot Imperative, and I describe it as follows. Despite domiciles being replete with bedrooms, kitchens, offices, and other sundry necessary rooms, nary can a home be found equipped with a bathroom, restroom, lavatory, or water closet. This is the same thing. Again, there's no bathrooms. Where are the bathrooms? The 2 games that come to mind with bathrooms is I remember seeing them in Final Fantasy VII, and Tales of Destiny included it constantly in their homes that they built and what have you. Now, I reference homes. I should maybe update the wording here, because I say domiciles and I reference bedrooms and kitchens, but I also use the word offices and so on. I'm really talking about all the buildings. There needs to be some sort of plumbing network, especially because all of these games have sewer levels. So yes, this one's getting this again. We have yet another game with 0 bathrooms to speak of. I call it the Chamberpot Imperative because these people really need bathrooms. All right, so where does that leave us right now? Let's look at the math before we end today's episode. We have a total of 8 trope points earned so far. We're early in the game still. We're meandering towards the middle. So that's 2.9%-ish, which is pretty low with plenty to go. So we'll see how it ends up, guys. Thank you for joining me. Next episode's just around the corner.
Let's Player needs food badly.